Hi, I'm Louise. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to share with you how I overcame the fear of starting a YouTube channel and putting myself out there. The first step I took to start my YouTube channel was to ask myself some questions to really understand why I wanted to do this. And I'm going to share those questions with you in a minute. I think if you're really clear with yourself about your intentions and why you're doing this and what impact you want to have, it makes it way easier to turn down the anxiety. Here are some of the questions I asked myself before starting this channel. Why do I want to start a YouTube channel? What do I want to offer to people? What is my vision, my intention? And most importantly, for whom am I making this channel? Who is going to watch my channel? So I asked myself those questions, and even though my vision and my intention are not 100% clear yet, I know in which direction I am going. And I think this is very important to know that in the beginning to be able to stay focused. I am starting a YouTube channel because I want to create an online community and connect with like-minded people. I want to start an online business and I want to share my journey and my experience of doing this. The second step is to practice. The more you practice, the easier it gets. So I started practicing recording and editing videos a few weeks before I was going to actually share my first video online. I've spent time writing scripts and making videos just to try it. I also wanted to see what it felt like to talk to the camera and what it felt like to see myself on video in the editing process. By practicing, I have learned things that I am able to apply today, making this video that is actually going to go online. So I really recommend practicing. Just take your phone, write a script or some log lines and just practice. The third step is commitment. You have to decide for yourself that you are going to do this and you are going to stick to your plan. Because starting a YouTube channel, from my understanding, can be a really long journey and a long process. So the sooner you start, the better. But you have to be committed to the journey. You have to be committed to be consistent. A tip to help with commitment is to make a schedule. Look at your week, look at how you spend your time, and see where you can find some time to spend on your YouTube channel. What I did is that I carved out time every day to write, research, and make videos. So I committed myself to make one video a week for 12 months. I made a list of where my life could be, what my life could look like 12 months from now if I make a video every week. And I have to say, the vision I was able to create of my future self is really exciting. Then I went through the same process and pictured myself in 12 months if I did not start a YouTube channel. Well, it was way less exciting, and that is why I am taking this first step today, and I chose to make this video and publish it. This is why the first step is very important, because when you have your vision and you start practicing, it's really easier in the third step to commit. It's easier to start making a plan and to picture yourself 12 months from now, 6 months from now, 5 years from now. The next step is to give yourself a deadline. I gave myself a deadline before I felt I was ready to publish. I will never feel ready to publish my first video, but I know I have to do it because I want to see that future Louise that I created in my mind. So getting to make that first video and publish it online was really not easy and it was messy. But I did it. I knew that if I wasn't going to publish on the date that I set for myself, I would probably lose confidence about the whole process. So give yourself a deadline, make it realistic, and then just stick to it. Do whatever it takes to publish a video on that day, which leads us to the next and final step of taking action. You have to take those first steps. You have to start taking action because the more you're sitting just thinking about it, the less you're actually doing it. You might never feel ready for it. This is why making a plan will make it much easier because then you don't have to stop every 5 minutes to question everything and have doubts because you made a plan, you know where you're going. Of course, it's important to know why you're doing this, and this is why we talked about it in the first step. And if you follow those steps, you will get there sooner than you think. It took me only 2 months going through this process to get to publish my first video. And I was doing this while having a day job. So why do you want to start a YouTube channel? What is your intention? What do you want to bring to the world? Have you started to practice yet? Do you have a deadline? Do you have a plan? Let me know in the comments below, because I would love to know where you're at on your journey. And if you leave a positive comment, maybe you will inspire someone else to start taking action today. Isn't it the impact we all want to have on this platform? Next week, I will make a video sharing everything I have learned making this first video. I will share with you my mistakes and the tips I have. Until then, take care.